Hi, this is Linda's World. I'm Linda, but on TikTok I'm known as the oldest Arianator ever. Why is that? It's because I'm 43 years old, but I love Ariana Grande. And it's because I love her so much that my bed is covered in keepsakes and merchandise that I've been collecting over the past year or so. This is my Ariana Grande collection video, and it starts right now. Just a brief word or two before we dive into the collection. First and foremost, I know, haha, I'm wearing a Led Zeppelin t-shirt in an Ariana Grande video. Couldn't be more different if it tried. Well, I'm 43, and I've been exposed to all kinds of music, and my musical taste is really, really vast, and I absolutely love Led Zeppelin, so there. Secondly, I'd like to say that if you are not yet a member of Linda's World, I invite you to go ahead and subscribe down below. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos when I post. And finally, before we begin the collection, a special shout out to a good friend of mine whose lovely video just uploaded. It's Grande is the name of the channel, and it's on the Sweetener Tour Halo shirt, and check out that video and all his others because he's an awesome guy with an awesome channel. Okay, and now, on with the collection. So we're going to go in order from least to greatest, so smallest first. And so keepsakes obviously are smaller than clothes. The clothes are piled up behind me, and I know you can kind of see, so let's get the keepsakes out of the way first. Okay, now I attended the Sweetener Tour 2 times last year. I went, I'm from Brooklyn, so I went to the Barclays Center and I saw Ariana on June 15th of last year, and I had the crappiest seats in the universe. I had the last row ever. And then I went back with much better seats because I came into a little bit of money in November. So I went June 15th, November 12th. So when I went, I bought merch both times. So they give you the merch bags. So I kept the merch bags. So here's my Thank You Next merch bag. And it says thank you next, thank you next, thank you next. And instead of have a nice day, have a nice life. LOL. I love that. I would never throw this away ever because that's just hilarious. And so I kept keepsakes from the event inside the bag. So in this bag, the only keepsake I have is my ticket, and it's just the internet printed ticket. So I kept that inside the bag. And then the better bag is the next one. Same thing. Thank you next, right? From November. And in here, I have cooler stuff. So I have the ticket, right? But I also have, for some reason, and I don't remember this happening, I got a printed ticket as well. So here you go. You can see Ariana Grande at the Barclays Center, just like that. In this bag, I have is a random piece of Thank You Next confetti because it came out of this little bag of Thank You Next confetti that I keep. And this little bag has, like I said, Thank You Next confetti inside, right? Here's that. And I caught as much as I could. And also it has something really cool. My good friend Amber, whose channel you should totally check out, and I'm going to link in the description so she can get to 14,000 subscribers. She was kind enough to give me one of her T-Mobile rings. These were from the concert that she was at where they lit up during 7 Rings, and I thought that was really, really sweet of her to do. Thank you so much, Amber. In fact, right behind me, because it fell out of the bags earlier when I was planning this video, are all the cards you've ever sent me when you gave me stuff. Okay, also in this little keepsake bag I have of mine is part of the Sweetener Tour package. So this, oh, there's more Thank You Next confetti in here. Cool. This is a random plastic bag, and when I first looked into this today, I was like, what's that? This actually was what the poster came in. You see, I got what's called the Hot Seat package. The Hot Seat package gave you the tour goodie bag that you would get if you had meet and greet or sound check. I didn't have either of those. Ariana had canceled it for the 3rd leg of tour. But I did get the Hot Seat package, which basically means you get a good seat and you get the bag of stuff. Now, I had a choice. I could have, for the same exact amount of money, gone and stood in the pit, or gotten a seat that was a little further away with the goodie bag. I chose the goodie bag and the seat because, well, I didn't feel like standing all night. I am, after all, 43 and a little disabled. So what do you get in your goodie bag? Well, here inside are the little patches. This is, they say Thank You Next, break up with your girlfriend, Sweeten World Tour, whatever. There's these. I never knew what to do with those. I keep them intact, put them on a jacket, put them on a sweatshirt, I don't know. So they've just remained in this bag, all year. And they also give you the compact mirror, so I have the compact mirror. There's that. And they give you the poster, which I'm going to show you later. And then they give you a scent. Now, in the earlier days of tour, you got Cloud, but because I went to the 3rd leg of tour to get the bag, they gave you Thank You Next because it had come out. And so here is my purse spray of Thank You Next. It is empty. And so that is the perfect segue into fragrances because I have this empty, and I got Moonlight, And this is also empty, and this was in my purse all year long. And I also have a purse kind of Ari, and this is Ari, and this is great, and it still actually has some in it. I regret that these are empty, but at least this one's still full. And those are the purse fragrances. Now, regular fragrances. So the first one I ever bought I bought about a year ago, and it was Moonlight. And this is my little tiny Moonlight bottle. And like a month later, when this was done, I went out and got the other one, the bigger one. So this is the baby, and this is the mommy. And they're both empty, but I keep them because they're so pretty. I keep them on my dresser because I have a really girly dresser with like a ballerina box and like Cabbage Patch Kids and whatever. And so that's like my girl central. And so these are so pretty, I keep them there. And I do the same with Thank You Next. So I ordered Thank You Next the day it came out, like the day it was released last August from Ulta. And here it is, but it's empty. And then sometime in the winter, when I was desperate for more, but I was a little broke, I got the smaller bottle. So here's the smaller bottle, also empty. And I sit this on the other side of my dresser. The big and the small, the big and the small, right? But there's more, because I also have a brand new Thank You Next. Well, not so new. I've used plenty, but I ordered this very recently, and I can't even tell you. Oh my God, I love that. It smells like a tropical vacation. And that is the next to last scent I have, because for Christmas, my brother and his wife gifted me with Ari. And it is absolutely awesome, and I was spraying myself with it all winter long. Okay, so now that pretty much does it on the scents and teeny tiny keepsake like things, okay? So next up, we're gonna go with like gear that isn't clothing, okay? So as I said, I went to tour. So in tour, you need a clear bag. So I went ahead and I got a clear bag. I got from her website the Sweetener World Tour Clear Tote, okay? I used this for both concert nights, and it proved to be really effective. It was really good. And also, another thing was that I used this bag like during like the school year. I put like my paperwork and whatever that I needed to carry, or stuff that just doesn't fit in my purse. Whenever I need a bag, it's a good, nice, clear bag, and so I use it a lot. Now, I wanted to pare down for the second concert, and Ariana had released the fanny packs, but then they sold out, so I was like, whatever. But then when they came back in stock for $8 on the website, I went and I ordered a fanny pack. And like I said, it was gonna pare down for my November concert, but I couldn't. My phone is big, and I don't know, I just had stuff to carry. I just couldn't pare down the bag, you know? So I didn't use this. I used the tote. But it's cool. This has not gone to waste, because every time I walk my dog, every time I go to the laundromat, every time I go to the store, this is just a good, quick bag, and it gets a hell of a lot of use. Now, finally, on the clear bag bandwagon, there is the string bag, right? Now, this came with this was the goodie bag. This is what the poster and the patches and whatever came in. This is the Sweetener World Tour like gift bag if you got meet and greet, sound check, or in my case, the hot seat package, you know? And so I don't really use string bags. Like, I don't know, I'm not like I just really do the drawstring, but that doesn't mean I don't keep it for, you know, sentimental value, of course. Okay, now, also in the way of bags, I have the fake Primark version of the Sweetener backpack, okay? Now, the Sweetener backpack is, I consider it one of the group of the one that got away. Something that I shall never be able to buy. Sadly, it is gone now. And I didn't strike while the iron was hot. But I was online one night desperately looking for something, and I got the fake Primark one, and it cost me like 20 bucks, and I was fine with that. And then it broke, so I had to like sew the strap back on, and I can't sew for shit. You could plainly see. I didn't care. I just wanted it to be sturdy, you know. I didn't care what it looked like. And so I actually brought this with me when I had minor surgery on December 30th of this past year. And all the girls who like helped me by giving me like juice and crackers and stuff, like when you wake up from like anesthesia, they were like, oh, that's so cute. It was like a little unicorn bag, whatever. I don't think that they noticed it was Ariana Grande, but I don't know. Actually, one of them did, and she was a fan. So yeah, there's that. And I don't use it out too often because I'm 43. I have to be brave. I have to be courageous because it's just so colorful, you know. And also, it's not the real one. And man, you know what I think I'm gonna do at the end of this video? I think I might put a little montage of my ones that got away for you, just to see what I don't own that I cry over. You know, because I don't know. I feel like it. All right, now headgear. Okay, so from the website, when Thank You Next came out, I got myself my Thank You Next cap and I was wearing this at both concerts, and I love this thing. And I wear it all the time when I'm walking the dog. I wear it all the time when I'm trying to like disguise my roots. I wear it for like lots of different reasons, and it actually really goes with the Zeppelin, except that it doesn't. But I just love this thing, and yeah, I mean, I just don't even know what to say. Like, I'm a cap person. Like, I do the cap with the ponytail, or the cap just with the hair down a lot, and, you know, thank you next. So, it's just self-explanatory. I love it. Now, here's what's funny. I didn't pay any attention to this when Cloud was released, like the Cloud fragrance, but Ariana released the Cloud package with the earmuffs. How did I get these, you ask? Well, I was on Poshmark one night looking for like other materials that like weren't related to this, and I discovered these. These are the Cloud earmuffs, and I bought them for like, I think like $9, and they were delivered and they were awesome. And I wore them all through the winter, like when I needed them. And I have AirPods, and let me tell you something. When you listen to music through your AirPods, or any headphone for that matter, and you put these on, these are tight, pushes the bass right into your ears. Sounds so damn good. Music enthusiasts who like to play loud stuff, earmuffs, I'm telling you. And they look like clouds, and they're awesome. And you can totally tell that they're mine because of, look at all the foundation. Because I wear like a ton of makeup, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Okay, so that's it in the headgear. Now, how about we go into stuff that isn't clothing before the clothing. Okay, so I have 2 vinyl records, okay? It is my goal to have all of them. And actually, when Ariana released the set, and I'd already bought what's in my hands here, I was a little upset, I have to admit. I got these on Amazon. But this is Sweetener, and it is the album. And I've always had a turntable, like all my life, like since I was born. I was born at a time when the turntable was the only option. You know what I mean? So I had a turntable. And so here's Sweetener, and there's what it looks like. And here's the insert is really pretty. It has like the song information, and that's all the God is a Woman pics, you know? And so that's really cool. And I also have Thank You Next. Here's Thank You Next, right? And on the inside, it's cute. It has like the song info, and there's like a little 7 rings pic. And that's really cool. Now, listen, I missed out on the set, but I intend to get yours truly, My Everything, Dangerous Woman, and Christmas and Chill on vinyl before I die. So, just saying. I want yours truly on vinyl, just if only to hear Honeymoon Avenue on it. Oh, and if I got My Everything and I played only one on vinyl, oh my God. But I digress. Okay, now, I took these down off the wall. Now, I'm gonna move this camera over just slightly. See my bedroom door there? Right by the mirror? Well, okay, so I keep these behind the door because I don't exactly advertise that I have this up because, like I said, I'm 43. You know, I'm a little embarrassed. I haven't had posters on my wall since I was like 14 and like New Kids on the Block or 90210 was popular, you know. But that doesn't mean that I did not frame my Sweetener poster. Now, a lot of people say, it's my ring light. A lot of people will say, yeah, it's supposed to be upside down. Yeah, but it looks so stupid that way. I mean, I know that's the album, but on your wall, like, you know. And then I framed Ariana's Vogue cover because it's awesome. This was her total serve. This was her moments. This was, you know, when she was having the summer of her life, summer 19, where she was just trending and people were finally giving credit where credit was due. It was just a great thing. And Toulouse is on it, and he's just so darn cute. And I remember when Ariana said, she was like, thank you Toulouse for letting me be on your Vogue cover. And there's that. And then I have the Elle cover framed because the blonde hair is awesome, and God is a Woman because, quite frankly, during this time, God was a woman. Just saying. Hi there. Sorry to interrupt your viewing, but it's editing, Linda. See? And I wanted to tell you that I forgot some stuff when it comes to household. I wanted to tell you that I own a Thank You Next patterned iPhone case that has since cracked, and a mug that says just keep breathing and breathing and breathing, and a mug that is the Thank You Next tweet from Ariana from when it first came out, and also a Thank You Next stemless wine glass that I keep in my bathroom as a cup. It is absolutely beautiful, and it says Thank You Next in rose gold. And those are the last things I own. Okay, back to the video. Are you ready for clothes? Okay. All right, so clothing. I'm gonna go ahead and shift my weight here a little. I'm on my bed and it's a little uncomfortable. Pardon me. Okay, so I'm gonna go, like I said, from like teeny to large, okay? So First thing I got, it was fake and from Amazon. I got this a long time ago, like over a year ago. I got this. It just simply says, when Seven Rings came out, I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. I cropped the cuffs off and everything. I cut it because it was really tight to the arm and it just felt funny. So I like it better this way. And I love that it's a small. I like the pink and gray. It has a bleach spot on it, but I don't care. And I wear this to bed. It's very wrinkled because I had to dig it out of the hamper to make this video. So, there. All right. Now, when I went to my concert in June, I bought this. This is a t-shirt. This is the God is a Woman scene. It's the Sweetener tour. There she is from the God is a Woman. This is a small, and I preferred it that way. And the back has the same image, and it has like the tour stops on it, and it's cute. I like this. Now, my second concert, I got another tee. In fact, actually, my Sweetener World Tour vlog, I'm going to link that in the description down below if you want to check it out. When I got home and I filmed my outro to the video, I put this on because I bought it that night. It's the split tee, okay? Sweetener and Thank You Next. This is a medium, so it's like, it's also long for my taste, but I mean, whatever. And so I like my sweatshirts long, my t-shirts not, but I mean, that's life. And so it's cute, and every time I wear this pattern, people tell me I look like ice cream. And and then the tour stops in the back, so there. Okay. Now, I have the split crew neck as well. Yay, and I got this on my first trip to the Sweetener World Tour in June. Now, this is when they still did it vertically. So here it is, and the thing is, it's cropped now. And the reason it's cropped now is because I got a terrible stain with some kind of oil up here on like the beige part, and I tried to bleach it, but it was just a white ring of bleach around the stain. I mean, it wasn't coming out. So this is now an off the shoulder thing, and it's a small, and I don't know, there's that. But no matter, because I just kept buying the crew necks. So here come the crew necks. Now, I was wearing this on my birthday. I ordered this during quarantine, and it's from Honeymoon & Co., who I love so dearly. And this is my Honeymoon Avenue. This is medium, and just a pink Honeymoon Avenue crew. I mean, there's nothing better than that. I mean, like, anyone who knows me and knows my affinity for Ariana Grande in general knows how I feel about Honeymoon Avenue. And on the back, they put the coordinates for Boca Raton, Florida, Ariana's hometown. How awesome is that? Okay. Also from Honeymoon & Co., and a much more recent purchase actually, is my beloved, my Take Care of Your Body crew neck. Oh my God, it is a large. I'm 5 feet tall, so it fits like a dress, like you can't see when I have shorts on. When I sleep at night, I don't have shorts on, but when I go out in the street, of course I do, and you can't see them, so it's kind of funny. But it's beautiful, and it has Get Well Soon, and it has butterflies, and it is so gosh darn awesome, and I love it, and I've been like pretty much living in it since it was delivered to me. It was sold out on the website, and then I had to wait, and then it was like pre-ordered and blah blah blah, but like it's mine, and I love it, and it's just so darn cool. Oh boy. Now, okay, so next crew neck is, you guys have all seen this. If anyone has ever seen literally any one of my videos, especially the ones that I made over the winter, you know of my break up with your girlfriend crew neck. This is a medium. Probably should have gotten a large, but it's cool. I'm comfortable with it, and I love this. I love how the lavenderish like color is like in the charcoal. I'm a gray enthusiast. Everyone knows, like, people know me, know I wear a lot of gray, and I just love it. I saw this for the first time on Ariana herself when she was on the James Corden show the day that Thank You Next was the #1 album, and she held the #1, 2, and 3 song spots in the country. First artist to do that since the Beatles. And so in any case, then I saw her wear it on the Zach Sang show, the interview for the Thank You Next album, and I was like, that's adorable, must get that. So I went on the website, there it is, and I pretty much lived in it all through, I'd have to say, from like Thanksgiving to Easter. All right, now, recently, I realized that I did not own a No Tears Left to Cry crew neck. So on the 2-year anniversary, which is my birthday, by the way, No Tears Left to Cry came out on 4/20, I went out and got one. And here it is. And it says No Tears Left to Cry. And it is a large, and it's long, again, so it like fits like a dress. And I love this. And I was actually living in this during quarantine, actually. About 2 months ago, this was pretty much my uniform. So there's that. And that's the end of the crew necks. Now we have the hoodies. Okay, so if I wasn't wearing my Break Up With Your Girlfriend crew neck this winter, I was wearing my pink and black hoodie. I love this thing. I bought this about a year ago, and this is the Thank You Next cover. This is a medium, and that's fine, and it is a sweetener down the side, and it's got the tour date down the side, or the tour spots anyway on the side, and black is plain. And I just love, love, love this item. I wear the crap out of this. I'm featured in a lot of videos wearing this because, well, I love it. And then recently I acquired something simply by someone's good nature. My good friend Amber was going through her things, and she asked me if I wouldn't mind taking this off her hands. This is from H&M, and it is the Thank You Next hoodie, and there's a Thank You Next cover, and on the back of the hoodie, I'm trying to flip the hood, but it didn't work. It says Thank You Next, and it is really, really, really long. It's a medium, and I think they intended it to be more like, you know, like those hoodies that are like a dress, you know, like they're extra long, so like it fits me, like literally I could go outside and not wear pants. I mean, I would, but I'm just saying, you know, like I could do that. And it's like really, really special and awesome, and I love it, and thank you so much, Amber. Okay, now the infamous Stuck With You. So about 2 videos ago on my channel, I unboxed this, and this is the Stuck With You hoodie, the infamous Ariana Grande, Justin Bieber Stuck With You with the Venn diagram. This is a medium, and I'm comfortable with that, and I have a whole entire video. I will link it in the description below of me unboxing this and wondering if it was going to be all messed up like some people's. People were claiming that it wasn't tie-dyed or the letters are messed up or whatever, and mine came out nice and normal. And so there it is. Has their names there, has the Venn diagram. It is in fact plenty tie-dyed. I love it. It reminds me of clouds, and I wore it pretty much all weekend. And so I just, you know, it's just a lovely item. And by the way, the strings are missing on purpose. I took the strings out because I have this thing against strings. Like I cut off the drawstrings of my pants and shorts. I don't like strings on my hoodie either. I was getting stuck in places. Like, I don't know, that's just me. So it's not broken. I did that. Like I wanted it that way. And now, a little change from the shirts, I've got the Thank You Next sweatpants. These are small, and thank God because I'm tiny, and they say Thank You Next down the one leg, and they have the Sweetener tour dates down the other leg, and that's awesome, and I just absolutely love them, and I wear them very often. But I have a complaint. Check it out. Now watch. This is pink and black, right? Okay. This is pink and black. Why on God's green earth didn't they make them the same pink? Because then you would have a suit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always wondered why the merch team didn't make the same hue of pink, because then you would have a suit. Go figure. I don't know. So, whatever. What are you going to do? And now, the last piece of merch that I have. I'm a little embarrassed that I own this. It's a little bit much, but I had to do it. Like, I waited until I had the money, and it was seasonal, and it was the season, and I decided that I literally I couldn't live without the Christmas and Chill onesie. I went back and forth on this like you wouldn't believe, and I kind of wanted the Santa Tell Me one though, but I didn't know if I wanted to wear that much white. And so here it is, and it is a small, and it zips, and it's got a hood, and it's just lovely, and I wore it on Christmas Eve. Insert pic here, or here, I'm not sure yet. And it was so effing hot in this hoodie. See what I'm messing up? In this onesie. I wanted to die. It's really thick, and it's like a satiny, it's like a very nylon-y material, but it's like enriched or something. Like it's really thick, and it was a million degrees. And I took a picture of myself like by my tree. I had my antlers on. I was going to photograph myself with my dog in our pajamas, you know, and I couldn't keep it on. I wore it for like an hour, and then I changed into my pajamas. I'm like, I can't even. It's just so hot. But I'm so happy that I have it because, you know, Christmas and Chill. And if you're an Arianator, you know. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that just about sums it up. Now, there's one thing that I didn't get to show you because it's in my bathroom, and I wasn't about to take it down. All of the boxes of all of the fragrances that I own, all of the Moonlights and the Thank You Nexts and whatever, they are displayed. I have a medicine cabinet. I'll put a picture in for you. It will, so you can see it. And it's literally just like a lovely display of the boxes. I wasn't going to take them down for the video because I wasn't afraid that I would get them back up in the right spot, and it requires a ladder and stuff like that. So, there's that because, I'm just the shortest person in America. Anyway, I think that just about wraps it up. So now you've seen what I've purchased or kept for Ariana Grande in the past year or so, and this is it. This is my collection. This is the fruits of my labor, lying in a heap on my bed, and I am very proud of my collection. And I just want to say, for the record, a couple of things. Number one, I realize my age, and that, but I don't know that music or fashion or pretty things or things that remind you of good times amidst the bad times really has an age limit. And so that's why I'm not embarrassed of the fact that I have these items in my bedroom right now. I also would like to say that I know money doesn't grow on trees. I don't have a money tree, but what I do is I figure out what I can do with what I have, and I work my butt off in a job I hate very much, so that I could afford money for like food and shelter and stuff. And so if I have a little bit extra and I want to spend it commemorating happiness, fleeting though it may be, I'm going to do it. And that's why I've spent my money in this manner. And, well, I guess that just about does it. So my Led Zeppelin t-shirt and I are going to go now, and I'm going to fold the rest of this stuff and put it back where it belongs, and put the pictures back up on my walls, and so on and so forth, and clean up. And that has been my Ariana Grande collection. So, yeah. I know. I don't know what to say. I never know how to end these kind of things, so I'm just going to say thank you so much for sticking with me this long. And if you don't mind, I'm going to end this video with a little montage of pictures of the merch that got away. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.